Hey YouTube, it's Jay, and I'm going to do the side-to-side route this weekend, but I thought I'd share this with you. The second rack in here is kind of interesting, and I thought I'd share some thoughts that I had with it. So I start off this first rack, really good. Make 3 balls on the break. I've got a straight in shot on the one. So this one from here really shouldn't be that big a deal. So I'm going to draw this back. So I keep the cue on this side of the 7 ball. I don't want to cross that. So I don't go for the side. I just take the leave that I have. Buddy Hall was famous for saying, don't make a leave if you have a leave. I had a leave, so I didn't make one. Now on this, I'm slow rolling for position and I get exactly straight in. That's the problem with speed dependent shots. So I'm going to have to draw this back to the rail and then spin down the line for the 7 ball. On the 7, um, this is just a stun shot to get on the 8. Pretty straightforward. Here I should just I'm straight in again. I've got a little bit of angle. I should get a bridge. I don't, and that's a mistake. And it's going to cost me. So remember, if you're stretching, get a bridge. Um, so I have to make this really thin cut to get through there. So speeding through the rack, we're going to go to the second rack, which is much more interesting than that rack was. This is the one that I wanted to do this video to show you. There's a lot going on in this one. So we're going to start off with the break. I do make the wing on the break. I think I make the wing. 5 ball. Yeah, I make the wing on the break. Um, I have a shot on the one to the side pocket, but the angle on this is really weird. I can't roll forward, which is what I would really like to do here because the 6 ball is in my way at the bottom of the rack. Drawing, I would draw into the 2, which is not a good choice. So I decide I'm going to try to go down between the 6 and the 9. I misjudge the angle just a hair. If it doesn't hit this 9, it goes 2 rails and back up for the 2 in the side. But it hits the 9, and that takes some speed off of it, and it just dies up at the top of the table. Only one offensive choice here. I'm playing pure offense. I'm not playing safeties, and that's to play this combination. I get it. I bump the 9. Now this is a really interesting shot. So this shot, um, it's going to run into the 9. I have no choice on that. And so what I'm looking at here is I've got to get back out for the 4. So if I try to draw around the 9 and I hit the top of the 9, I scratch. And if I go forward, I run into the 9, but I try hitting it to double kiss. And I get out there. I do have a shot. Um, Now I've got a pretty open table. Shoot the 4 in the corner, run to the rail and back up for the 6. You'll notice I did not try to stop that. I rolled it forward for the 6 rather than stunning. The rails just help you control that speed a whole lot better. Again, straight in. That's been my nemesis today. I've been straight in on pretty much everything. So draw back to the rail, get some angle on the 7 to go down the table. Now, to get down the table on this one, there I go starting to stretch, and I'm like, nope, I messed that up last rack, so let's get the bridge. By the way, you'll notice I placed the bridge on the table. To get back up on the 8, this is about a 6:30 or 7 o'clock hit on the cue ball. Very, very low with a little bit of side spin. I get up here pretty good. Now, some people will just float the cue ball straight up the table. I don't like doing that, so I'm going to come back to the rail and get into the wide part of the leave zone for this with bottom left-hand English. There it is. And straight in on the 9. And out, and that's a 2-pack. That's a 2-pack from a wooden rack, not from a magic rack. And Now I'm thinking, hey, I'm about to put together a 3-pack. Um, yeah, not to be. I hit on top of the one and just go straight into the top corner. So that ends it without the 3-pack. With that, I'll let you go.